We are live. I've just had a quick shower. You can probably tell I'm not well as well. I've been on holiday half an eye and I've caught the lurgy whilst abroad. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. How is everyone? Need to wipe the camera. There you go, that's better. There we go. There's the notification we are now officially live. Corys have been breeding for the past few days. They absolutely love the new filter I've got. Nice to see you in here, Stefan. Yeah, so basically what I've done is the light that was on this new setup, I've raised it up. Nice to see Johnny in here as well. We've raised it up. We bought some light raisers, whatever you want to call them, and they are doing a good job at allowing the light to be higher, less algae issues, more light for the plants below, and better plant growth. So it has been a success so far. And yeah, the new filter as well is producing a lot of flow. Nice and powerful, high quality filter, aka a Fluval 107. I thought, you know what, I need to bite the bullet and spend the money on a good filter, because I'm fed up of buying these all pond solution filters and having issues with them. I never used to have issues with them in the past, but I think the longevity, they're just not so great. I think I might put some in my shoes, finally be over 6 months. But yeah, just waiting for a couple people to gather in here, and then we'll start talking about some topics and things that are going on at the moment. As you can tell, I'm ill, so I was just saying that then a moment ago. I got back from holiday on the Saturday at 3 in the morning. If you don't know, that is the main reason I didn't go to Aqua H. Because I was planning to go, but I've heard that it wasn't all that, and there wasn't a lot of things going on. That right there is a plaque that was sent to me by a subscriber for reaching 1,000 subs. In my opinion, it was a great achievement, reaching 1,000 subs. I've never reached it before, and making fish content as well. It's quite difficult to get yourself out there, but it was a great gift by my friend MS Aquascaping. So it's a cool little plaque that he sent to me from Singapore, yeah, sent it from China. So yeah, it was really nice to get a gift like that from a subscriber. I've got a little touch of something too, croaky throat, etc. Yeah, I think there's something going around at the minute. My girlfriend was ill on the first day of our holiday, and then obviously there was people coughing and splurging on the plane and in the airport. So eventually I was going to get sick at some point. But yeah, that's kind of what the story is. If everyone double taps your screen as well, please make sure to like the live. My fiance brought me to Aqua H. Completely forgot to go until you've just mentioned that. Oh wow. So yeah, that is kind of the thing. Why? So I did me Bangladesh. My country is the United Kingdom, UK. I live in Liverpool. Merseyside, it's a great place. But yeah, I was meant to go, and it fell through because I was getting back at 3 in the morning. So I would have had to get up at 6 in the morning to get a train down south, and at that point, it was just, it was just not worth it, to be honest. I ended up getting up at early in the morning to go to the opening event of the shop that I am now working at. Not officially start. I officially start next Monday. Wirral Aquatics. I'll be doing retail and social media, so I am going to be doing that as my new job, and that's going to be exciting to check out. New video looks good, by the way. Thank you, Johnny. I wish I could have done a better video. I recorded with a microphone and tried to do voiceover whilst walking around, but that didn't work out because we had so many people in the shop. It's a brand new opening day. Of course, it's going to be busy, and I decided to speak very quiet, and it just didn't work out. So I've had to do a voiceover, and if you're wondering why I sound a little not myself in that video that comes out tomorrow, just because I'm like this. I'm still recovering from illness at the moment. That's awesome news. Got a mate who lives in the Wirral. Oh, cool. That's great. Well, tell him to go and visit Wirral Aquatics if he is a fish keeper, Jack. But yeah, I'm hoping to get the aquascaping video for this tank out hopefully next week. I've waited a long time. Nice to see you in here, Jack. We've waited a long time to get the aquascaping video for this tank because I wanted the wood to sink. Half the plants died, so I had to do some replanting. Had to upgrade the filter as well because the filter I had weren't great. And then I've raised the light too. So now I'll give you a little sneak peek. That's what it's looking like. But that's all you're getting. The people who have seen it, you'll be able to wait, comment, lads, if you could do your job. But yeah, that is the aquascape that we've got at the moment. Anyways, thank you, Arnold. Yeah, so tanks are doing great. Starting my new job on Monday. That's going to be great for the channel. It's not going to affect the channel in a negative way. I'm not going to be solely promoting the shop. That is a key conversation that me and myself, Stephen, had at that chat, talking about the fact that I'm not just going to be solely promoting the shop. Obviously, it's my job to be doing the social media side of the shop. I don't know how deep or how much he wants me to be involved with that, but of course I'll be involved behind the scenes with the social media. But of course, you know, I'm not going to be solely just shop. I'll still be visiting other shops. I'll still be going to other places. I'll still be making content here, there, and everywhere. Yeah, that's basically the plus side of things. I get to film all the tanks, get to, you know, learn a lot and be an understudy underneath Steve, because Steve has been doing this for a longer time than me. He's been a prolific breeder too. He's got a massive fish room back home. So being able to learn and get all that information firsthand from a person that used to run the Preston district as well, that is something that is just going to be great for my knowledge and understanding of the hobby. That way then I'll be able to relay that information to you guys and the subscribers. So when are you doing a day in the life of a fish shop worker? I guess once I've been in the shop for more than a week or two. Obviously I've worked in a fish shop in the past, but being able to make that video, it'd be quite done. Thank you for subscribing, by the way. And yeah, I'll probably do that then. I haven't worked a day yet. I'm still working my final shifts in the job that I work in retail. I will let you know what job I used to work in retail. Once I've left, I'll finally be able to let you know what it is, because first of all, I didn't want my location being found by, you know, certain individuals and other people too. So I haven't finished that job as of yet, so that there is no way for me to publicly say that yet, because it's part of my contract until I work my final day for people to know. But yeah, what tank is that? I currently have a 3.5 foot, but trying to sell them. Yeah, this is a Superfish Scaper 90. Again, I'll let you have a look. So this is all you're going to see. I'm not going to get close up, not going to show anything. But yeah, this is basically the tank. I've gone for a really nice setup. Corys keep splashing, by the way, when they go for air. Really nice setup. Really enjoying this at the minute. The fish are really enjoying it. The Corys have been prolifically breeding. And it's been great to watch, honestly. That's bloody gorgeous. And the light's good with plants. So the light that comes with the Superfish Scaper tanks is quite good, because I'll show you right now. I'll take you off the tripod. So the light that comes with the Scaper, I need to just clear this. My nano tank over here. I'll just move all my stuff out of the way so you'll be able to see it. But hello, Mr. G. Martin, nice to have you in here. As per. It's great that you finally made a live. You're always watching the post lives. Just move all that to the side. Right. So this is an example of the light that comes with the Scaper 90. So, not the Scaper 90, but the Scaper tanks. Oh, nice to see Shane in here. So, yeah, it's a really bright light. Really good, but it's just white. Whereas the differences between that and this Hygge light, this is a cheap option. It's only like £40, but it's RGB that is programmable with a controller too. So you get this controller that comes with it, and you're able to program your times and how bright you want the light and stuff like that, and turn it on and off whenever I like. And it is a RGB light too, so you can see right there all the different colors. Little dirty that. When I had this light, it was getting splashed a lot before I had these things, but yeah, as you can see, that's just a little sneak preview. Anyways, bringing that back. So this tank doesn't look super bright at the moment because I've got a lot of Salvinia on the top that probably I need to pull out. To be fair, needs a little bit of maintenance. Obviously, I barely do anything to this tank. You've got the little target area there, the dominant male. Oh no, that's the sub-dominant. The dominant male is in there. Yeah, I've got a female, a sub-dominant male, and a dominant male, and then a pit bull pleco. But yeah, these two have been displaying to each other, fighting, trying to get the attention of the female. They don't really hurt each other. There's a lot of hardened spots too. And the great thing as well is that I've got some Monte Carlo here that is an epiphyte, acting as an epiphyte, and it's doing really well. You can see it's sending its roots down to grow some more. So it's doing great, but I just need to remove this Salvinia because Monte Carlo prefers the brighter light, and the plants below prefer some light too, like the Camboba over there. A bit of algae on the glass too, but yeah, I'll be honest. If you're trying to grow some better plants, or not better plants, but like red plants or plants that require like high lighting or CO2 maybe, I'd recommend the RGB light because the RGB lights kind of do the job for you, so you don't need that CO2. So for example here, you can see the Camboba there is right the way to the top. It is thriving. Whereas in here, the Camboba is quite a Kabomba. I keep calling it Camboba. Kabomba, sorry. The Kabomba's doing great in that tank. Whereas in there, it was doing great, but now that the Salvinia is covering it, it's not doing super great. So yeah, we need to remove that Salvinia and let that light do its job. But yeah, that's my opinion on the lights anyway. But yeah, as I was saying anyway, some updates. So we've got a video out tomorrow at 2 p.m. It is the tour of Wirral Aquatics. So that will be out at 2 p.m. tomorrow. It is already available for you channel members. So if you haven't already, go check the video out. It is available on the channel for you channel members. We're trying to work out a better thumbnail. I'll sort that out soon as possible. But yeah, starting the new job in the fish shop at Wirral Aquatics Monday next week. I won't be in the shop. The shop's closed on Mondays, but I'll be traveling with Stay and my colleagues to be able to isn't that a Richie Valens song? Probably. But yeah, I'll be going Birmingham to a retailer's like show for like fish keeping, so or like pets and stuff like that. So that'll be really cool. I think so I'll be going to visit that and might do some filming behind the scenes kind of stuff for the shop or for the channel even. It'd be really good content, I think, anyway, to get that insight as to like I think it's a trade show, yeah. So that'd be really cool to visit. And yeah, make sure everyone to double tap your screen or press the like button by pressing the three little dots. Crab boy, la bamba bamba ba. You'll end up pruning fingers from all that fish with perks in the fish tray. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this aquascape. Really enjoying the nano tank. Not enjoying the tanks in Mia's, and she isn't either. She's told me that she's getting some really bad algae issues in the nano tank with the beta fish. I think the issue with that is there's no nutrients in there, so there shouldn't be any algae, but there was root tabs used in the sand, and when the initial setup happened, Mia was doing the water changes on the days that I weren't able to come over and visit, and she poured the water directly into the sand, and some of the nutrient capsules come up, and she reburied them, but I think a couple of the little balls escaped and got on top of the surface, or maybe when they were lifted up it went into the water column. But basically, yeah, there's a lot of issues with the nutrients, so I might need to do a phosphate pad on top of the really poor filter that's built into that tank setup. So yeah, I might have to rescape that tank. I think I'm also thinking of rescaping the Crebensis tank. No breeding again, and I don't know why. Cribs are usually the easiest thing to breed, closest to live bearers, and nothing's happening. I don't know what's going on. The fish are all healthy, don't get me wrong, but no plants are really surviving. No breeding is going on, and it just kind of looks a bit bare. It looks a bit naked. So I think we're going to be doing, in the next couple of months, a rescape of the 60 litre and the 30 litre Emias. We'll get round to that. Of course, I'm starting a new job, got a lot of things going on. I'll get round to that, but that's more exciting because that's more content. So rescape. It's funny because I set up with the aim of these tanks to not be rescaping all the time, but here I am doing a MD Fish tanks rescaping my couple of tanks that I've got. When he was in the early days, he'd be rescaping a lot. I'm not doing that for content. I'd love to say I was doing that for content, but I'm not. It's just genuinely these setups are kind of failing, and it's frustrating because the setup with the intention to be a thing, for example, the Crebensis one was meant to be, you know, a project to record breeding, to show the process of that, and yeah, well, originally it was the Nanacara. I really wanted to set it up and have the Nanacara breeding, but that failed. So we pivoted to the Crebensis, and the Crebensis suboculatus are not breeding. So it might be a case of we try again, and hopefully next time round it works better. I might even pivot to changing the Crebensis. I love the Crebensis, but if they're not breeding, we'll have to find something else to breed. Nice to see Cedar Valleys. Appreciate you being in here. So yeah, the Crebensis, I think we're going to probably maybe swap, maybe a complete revamp of the inhabitants. Keep that Pleco. The Pleco's Mia's pet at this point. I think she would batter me if I decided to next up guppies now. I need to challenge myself and go for something that I think is like not too easy to breed, but not too difficult to breed. Just like something that would be good to document and show people. Whereas like if you've got guppies, it's like just add water, they'll breed easy. But yeah, I'm gonna keep the Bulldog Pleco, and I might move the cribs, I might not. It's just something I'm debating in my head. We wanna don't do anything with my Pleco. Yeah, we did have a Pandagar, but it become a bully. The Pleco isn't a bully, but he's like the centerpiece fish, so that's why we don't want to get rid of him. But yeah, I think we need to switch up, try something else, pivot. It's unfortunate, but it's the way it is. This tank, yeah, thriving. I'm really happy with it. Corey's breeding all the time. We now have 10 raccoon tetra. I did swap my blueberry tetra, gave them to Johnny in his 5 foot. Harry gave his blueberry tetra to Johnny. So Johnny has a big school of blueberry tetras. His tank looks beautiful. I'd love to get some footage of it and show you. But I'm sure Johnny will do that on his Instagram and Facebook. So make sure to check out Johnny's channel. I breed zebra plecos. Oh, cool. That's a very difficult thing to do, so credit to you. I have a friend of mine called Dylan. I am forgetting his channel name. DJ Aquatics. Yeah, he was trying to breed them, but he was getting close to success. There was some trapping, but no breeding. I keep them. Oh, cool. Yeah, zebra pleco is a thing that I'd love to breed one day. I do have a L236 and L471. Not breeding, just there as my pets. I really love plecos, the beautiful fish, honestly. I also breed neon day geckos. Oh, really cool. That's really cool, Lightspeed. I respect you for breeding some challenging things right there. Yeah, speaking of the devil, he's in here. Sorry, Dylan, I did get your message. I didn't get to read it. Oh wow, we got a donation there from Mia. Thank you very much for the donation, Mia. I appreciate that. Thank you. Much love, Mia, for the donation. Oh, speak of the devil, there is Stephen. Everyone, show some love for Stephen in the chat. Wirral Aquatics, show your love and support for Wirral Aquatics. He has been open for a good couple of days now, and the business is doing great so far. I'm excited to get my hands wet and get to work in the shop. I am really excited, honestly. I did comment on your live earlier about them super whites, but then the live like lagged and it froze, and then I don't know if you ended it there or you did respond. You did respond to me, but I think it cut out at that point. I would love some super white cracked zebra plecos or L236s. They are gorgeous. I've seen them. They're £85. They're really cheap compared to other places. I don't know if they're the ones you bred or you've got them in, but they're super cheap and they're high quality. I like them. Although I like my pleco too. It's right there. I'll show you. My L236 is fanning right now. No idea what's going on with the live stream. I need to work it out and get better. I think I don't know if you've got Wi-Fi installed in the shop, but if you're just doing data, I was having issues the other day whilst messaging people. I think maybe with all the electronics going on in the shop, or the water, or something like that, might be some disturbance with your connection. That's usually the case. But yeah, there's my L236. That's chilling right there. Big dinosaur. Credit to Johnny. Can't hang around. If you get back to me, Adam, when you can. Dylan, just repost it into the Discord if you could, please. But I'll try and get back to you, mate. Obviously, I'm just live at the moment, but I will get back to you. I was getting a shower and I've been unwell, so I'll get back to your message. Yeah, big boy. Beautiful fish, though. Stunning. Oh, showing the scape a bit too much there. Keep that on the down low. Got a bit of detritus or algae there on the moss, but hopefully when I get them Amanos off you, no worries. We'll send it on the deals. Yes. Dylan is leaving the hobby when it comes to the breeding side of things. He might be all together, so make sure to check out our Discord. Someone please drop the link to our Discord if you want to buy some fish, UK, local bred. Hi, Ben. Yeah, so anything for the shop? Yeah, Dylan, you might be able to sort something out with Steve. He might buy some fish off you, because I'm sure there's some really good things. I think Dylan had woodcats, he had Napoensis cories, he had he had some zebra plecos. Yeah, he had a fair amount of cool fish that he was breeding. I'm not sure what's left. I haven't seen his message because I went live and I was on the phone and had a shower before the live, so I've just been busy. But yeah, as I was saying, we've got a lot of things going on. Obviously, a start on Monday officially. Wirral Aquatics, so I'm really excited for that. New aquascape video hopefully out next week. Rescape's coming up with Mia's tanks, and obviously when I start in the shop too, that way so much more content will be coming. There's going to be so many fish to film, so many things to pluck your brain steak. I'm sure people would love to hear what is up there. You're a very knowledgeable guy. You've got a lot of things to speak about and educate people with from your experience in the hobby as a breeder, and also running the district too. What's the link to the Discord? I've recently bred my half moon placat. Did mention it a few weeks ago. Oh yeah, I think I recall you dropping that in. Yeah, so the link to the Discord is our community. We all speak amongst each other. We've got a group of around 30 plus of us in there. We all just speak daily about different things. We've got some really nerdy people, to casual people, to people that have no clue at all. It's just a really cool way of, you know, being in touch with the community of our channel. And I'd like to I'm probably thinking that an announcement that I'll make now is that we are going to rename the Discord. We're going to probably name it to something more fish keeper related, so we can get more people in that aren't just So, like, obviously, we want primarily the subscribers of this channel, but if we can build the Discord up to be a good community as well, which it already is, that way then we'll be able to, you know, get a good collective of people, and that way we can educate people, be regulated, so there's not going to be people, you know, just down talking people. We're not going to allow that to happen. It's going to be a friendly space, a safe space for people that are trying to learn, trying to be educated, trying to share your passion and joy of the hobby. We're very like-minded people. That's the aim of our Discord anyway. The Discord's doing great by itself. I speak when I can, but that Discord is binging off all day, every day, and I'm getting notifications, and people are just having a good time speaking to each other. So if you want to join the Discord, you're more than welcome, Robert. We've got some really knowledgeable people in there. You're too fast, Crab Boy. Yeah, Crab Boy is rapid. But yeah, our Discord's doing great. We've got some really good conversations going on. Of course, as well, if you are a member of the channel, we'll have some. We've got a membership only part in the Discord too, so we'll be able to talk about things that are happening that other people won't know. That if you're just a subscriber, of course, that's what you're paying for. If you're being a member, you get the sneak peeks. You'll hear about things. You'll get early access to other things. Nice to see Joseph in here. I'm going into reptiles now. Ah, that's great. There's a guy in here who was just saying, got to go speak soon. Take care, Steve. See you later. Haha. I'll give you a chance. Mr. G Facts, you know. Yeah, Mr. G Facts is a great section where Martin talks about his cool and interesting facts. They were daily facts, but now it's just facts when he can, because, of course, you know, it's quite draining doing things daily. Oh, my God, I need to get better sooner rather than later. Yeah, so there's a lot of things going on. Channel's doing well. I'm hoping to get a live out soon, hopefully with Keith and Glenn. Need to organise that at some point. I don't know what's happening with the Fish Shop Matt Live anymore, I'll be honest. I did message him. He's been really busy. I haven't followed up on a message because I didn't want to harass him or like seem like I was begging him. He's a busy guy. He's got so many things going on. It's understandable if he can't hop on. But if he can, I'd appreciate that. But if he can't, it is what it is. At the end of the day, I'm just going to continue doing what I'm doing. And when it's possible, it's possible. I'm not going to hold anything against that. We've had a great phone call and long conversations anyway. Matt's a great guy. He's very knowledgeable. And one day, hopefully, we can sort that collab out, whether that's a live or in person. I can always go on a live if you need. Oh, no worries. I appreciate that, Dylan. Thank you. I've been slacking on the facts. No worries, mate. It's fine. Very active chat tonight. I really appreciate everyone being super active. Appreciate everyone joining in and having these conversations. It's nice to be able to be back on a Tuesday, 8 p.m. Back to the way we were. Oh, my God. I'm getting a mix of like emotions right now. Not emotional, just like a mix of emotions of happiness, but I'm also unwell, so it looks like I'm crying. I'm not crying. The only time I did properly cry is when I got spammed with a load of donations for no reason and gifted memberships. That was overwhelming. And when we got 1K. But yeah, channel's doing great. We want to try and push to 2K by the end of the year. If we keep going, if we keep sharing the channel, if we keep getting more people in, that'd be great. If you haven't subscribed and you watch right now, make sure to subscribe. And yeah, we're hoping to get as much more content out as possible. And now that I'm in the shop, or will be in the shop, content potential is going to be unlimited. Hoping to invest in more stuff in the near future too. But yeah, I appreciate everyone's love and support recently. It's been great. Now I know how to sort my audio out. That'd be great. Martin, what are you doing? Great. Well, I think Martin's trying to make me cry now. What are you doing? You've got more money than sense. Stop here. You done that because I said that. I shouldn't have said that. I weren't doing that as like a subliminal hint or whatever. Thank you very much, Martin, for the 5 gifted. Now there's people in here that will be able to see the early access to the content and upcoming stuff. The people that have been gifted the memberships, After this live, check out the new video that's coming out tomorrow. You've got early access to that, to Shop Tour of Wirral Aquatics. You'll be able to see members only shorts and posts, and be able to be a part of the members only Discord bit. So make sure to, when you are in the Discord, comment in our Discord that you are now a member. We will get you transferred over to the members only part of the Discord, and that way there's a separate section. Hi, pizza. Pizza's tasty. I love pepperoni. Thank you very much, Martin. Honestly, much love and appreciation for that. Honestly, as an update, I'm very transparent with everyone in here. We are making a decent amount of money at the moment from YouTube. Not a large, life-changing amount, but we're making enough to fund back into what I'm doing. And oh, don't make me cry. It's what I wanted. It was the aim to get 1,000, and for the content to pay for the hobby, and it's getting there. I haven't been paid yet, but when I do, that'll have paid for my new filter for this tank. So like a lot of this has just been me putting money into it myself, but like the content has and obviously the support from donations and memberships and stuff like that has allowed me to be able to reinvest into the content. Thank you. Hello. And it's only possible because of everyone in here, so I do really appreciate that. Nice to see the Oscar guy in here. Appreciate you saying hi. But yeah, as I was saying, if it weren't for everyone in here and everyone that's been supporting the channel since we started, from India, wow, from a far side of the world, from myself, yeah, it's been a lot. It's been really, like, again, if it weren't for yous, I wouldn't have got this job. I wouldn't have had the confidence to go and apply for this job. If it weren't for yous, I wouldn't have been able to get this tank. I wouldn't have been able to get that tank. I wouldn't have been able to set up the tanks in Mears. Again, this as well. So, yeah, I'm not sobbing. This is just a little bit of a teary-eyed moment, but I'm also unwell. Take of what you will. But, yeah. Yeah, I love this. It's great. This gives me purpose to be able to educate people, to share my love and passion for the hobby, through the Discord, through the channel, through meeting other fish keepers, and who's cutting onions. And yeah, it's what I wanted. And like, you know, there's times where this gets competitive. Understandably so, we're all in a tight space. But I, as I've always said, I'm not trying to tread on anyone's feet. I just get content out when I can. I get lives out when I can. I get shorts out when I can. I do posts when I can. I do Discord when I can. So I'm never trying to, you know, throw eggs at someone's window. I'm never trying to step on anyone's toes. I'm just trying to pave the way for my own journey and do what I possibly can to grow the channel and grow as much as possible. I'm an aquatic fish breeder. Can you help me out with guppy fry? Guppy fry, grinded up flakes, powdered foods, just give them as much as you can. If you see any deformities and you're trying to breed them prolifically and get a high quality fish that you don't want to have deformities or issues, there's a thing called culling where you can separate them into another tank. If you want to rear them up, you can do. But if you're trying to get a really good quality fish, then you can separate them and get other ones. And what's better, saltwater or freshwater? In my opinion, it's more affordable to do freshwater. I think both have the pros and cons, but I'm a freshwater person. That's my preference anyway. So happy for you, mate. Thank you, Arnold. But yeah, it's crazy. Set out for September. So it's been almost 10 months now since we started making content. Proper tank size for silver arowana. Oh, I'm not a monster fish keeper, but I can imagine they need a big tank. You can start them in something minimum 100 litres if they're like that, but they get big quick. So I wouldn't even say that. I'd say 300 litres minimum. They need a big tank, and they need a lid. They like to jump. They do like to jump. Arowana are big fish. That, yeah, they need a proper tank with good filtration. That's my advice to you anyway. But yeah, it's I set out 10 months ago by the end of this year to get 1,000. We're almost at 1,500. You're welcome, that Oscar guy. We're at 1,441 at the moment. I think we might have went up by the end of Slav, hopefully. But yeah, we want 2,000 by the end of the year. If you've got any friends that are fish keepers, share the channel, share the lives, share the videos, share them on social media. Get as many people as you possibly can in. Trying to grow the channel as much as possible. At the moment, I'm just doing stuff that gets the views, gets the people in. And I'm doing the little educational videos here and there, or top 5, stuff like that. They don't do nowhere near as good as shop tours, as walk around tours and interviews, or the tank setups either. So that's the difficult thing in fish YouTube is that you kind of got to chase the views at first to be able to make the better content down the line, because once you've got a solid, decent audience or viewer base, then you're able to go, right, I'm going to do this, how to set up easy beginner plant, or easy beginner plant setup, or why aquatic plants, or whatever, or like why species profiles and that. And I've done a species profile and it's done quite good, the Panda Girl one. I haven't done any more since. I should do some more. But I'm just doing what works at the moment and what's easiest and what I'm comfortable with. And eventually I will branch out more. Next year, I'm hoping to get so much more out. And obviously, now working in a shop, or going to work in a shop, it's going to open so many doors for the potential of content. Having tanks around me all day, having customers ask me questions, having educate myself through staying the people around me, it's just going to evolve the channel. And we're going to get bigger and better in no time. I'm shocked over 2,000 people have watched R1. It's crazy to me. I had a couple of customers tell me they've watched it. One said, you seem knowledgeable. I was like, well, at least I know I seem. Hence, subscribe for your decent response. Take care. No worries. I appreciate that Oscar guy. I hope to see you in the future. I appreciate the love and support. Johnny, you done great on your video. If you haven't watched that video already, or people who haven't watched it, please drop the link to Johnny's video. Really good video, really nice, insightful one. Johnny walks around, he talks about the different types of fish in the shop. It's like a fish shop tour, but with a manager's insight. And I did do that title, but I had someone complain about that, saying that manager's insight fish shop tour. And they said it was clickbait. How's that clickbait? It's a manager walking around giving you the insight to their shop. I don't know why it's clickbait. Some people like to hate for no reason, and that's the internet. And that's something that has been a thing that I've had to get used to. Something that I've had to, adapt to, because the internet is a place where there is a lot of hateful people for no reason. But yeah. The shop job could be good for content. A day in the life. Yeah, of course. Like Jack said earlier, a day in the life of fish shop worker. I could be like, so this is what I do. And I go, well, I film a video. I get to speak to customers about these fish. Maybe a fish unboxing. There's so many things. I think that would be a really good video. So I appreciate everyone for that input. That is something that I weird in my mind. But it probably would have come to mind eventually. But at least it's now there in the frontal lobe, I guess. But yeah. What's everyone's thoughts on the channel at the minute? Because everyone in here, you're all loving and you're supporting. And I do appreciate that a lot. But I want an honest, open response. What do you think I could do better at? Obviously, I'll let you know right now. I've been on holiday. I've been moving job. I've been unwell. I've had a lot of things going on. But if you think that I could be more proactive, if you think I could be making a certain types of videos that you'd like to see, if you think I should be doing certain community posts or more involved with Discord or doing certain things or giveaways. I'm wanting to do giveaways, of course. I'm wanting to give away stickers. I'm wanting to give away more stuff. Like I gave away that filter to the Aquatopia. I want to do more things like that when we reach subscriber milestones, stuff like that. You need to start doing daily vlogs with me and Minx. That'd be fun. But yeah, I'd love to, hear what you think that I should be doing. I know that you go, oh, it's your channel, we're here to watch it. But maybe there's something that you think can do good. Let me know. I'm all ears. If I don't do it, don't be upset by it. It's just what I think is capable of doing at the moment. It's just one of them. But I'll give my response. At the flow. Sure ain't worth it. When I finally got my sticker from Harry, I put it in my bag and it's literally vanished. So you don't have the sticker from me anymore. That's wounding. I'm trying to get higher quality stickers at the moment. So if you bear with me, I'll try and sort something out. And then channel members, I've already said this. But yeah, I'll try and get stickers out to channel members. The A7FT fans will get the stickers and the channel sponsors will get the stickers. Just because if there's a lot of gifted members in, then at that point I might have issues with sending out to everyone. It's a difficult thing to send individual things to people. I know it's not super expensive, but I'm still trying to get used to sending things out. I'm not a person that's too clued up in posting things. But yeah, we need to upgrade the merch too. That's something that I want to do. I want to get like that'd be a cool t-shirt with because we all know that I say way too much, so we'll get that out there for sure. But yeah, channel's doing good. We had a moment where we went up the Preston fish shop tour 27k views, by the way. Oh my god. Since that video's got a lot more views, I've gotten a lot more hate than I'm used to. A lot more people say, this shop's awful. This is clickbait. This is just an average shop. This is misleading. It's a fish shop tour. It's a thumbnail. It's YouTube. It's meant to get views. If I'd done every video going, blah, 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 like I used to, I get no views, get no subscribers, and people wouldn't be lured into the channel to then be able to see the better content. I'm not saying that the shop tours are bad, they're just a shop tour. But then if you get to see, an interview, or you get to see behind the scenes, or if you get to see a aquascape, or you get to see an educational video, it's a gateway. It's to get me seeing more. If you're hating on that, again, there's no room for that. I'm not bothered about it personally. If you've got any if you say this shop's better, fair enough. But I can't change that you think that. If you think that shop's better, fair enough. Because the reason it says Advanced Fish Keeper is because originally I put Rare Zebra Pleco, and there was issues with that. We had issues with that because we didn't want to be promoting Wild Zebra Pleco. But they are wilds, but they're not, we don't want people going out there trying to seek wilds. There's many different things. It doesn't matter what you do, there's always going to be something wrong. And that time I felt like I had a conversation with Rebecca. She's very knowledgeable about pleco, stuff like that. I didn't want to, for God's sake, stop with your bloody spam. See what I mean? You get idiots on the internet. You get people that are just harass you and say weird, stupid stuff. Or trying to make me ascend to above. People complain about everything. Though you could. Well, this is what I mean. I don't think my titles or thumbnails are super clickbaity. They're there to draw the eye in. But I do a little short amazing fish selection, or cool pleco, or rare fish. That's all you need. I'm not saying wow, super amazing, crazy, funky, dope. But have you seen Paul? Is it Paul Cafero, or Catch 'em All, or them crazy ones that don't really have a clue about mental Like, they just do these crazy things and don't have a clue. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Of course, YouTube, you know, you wouldn't get far in YouTube if you just done the basic bland stuff. There is people that have been doing this for a long time, that are really knowledgeable people, that make really good videos, but the thumbnails aren't good and the titles aren't good, so they don't get the views, or they don't do the tags. And that's unfortunate, because then people deserve the views. But at the end of the day, the game's the game. If you don't adapt to your surroundings, if you don't do the things that are required, you'll never, you know, exceed. And that's just the unfortunate task of YouTube. You've just kind of got to be brutal in that sense. I could make a video that is nowhere near as good as the next guy, but yeah, it's the algorithm, and that's it. You've got to kind of chase the algorithm. That's the aim. Otherwise, you know, you wouldn't do anything. Do a bait shop tour. Don't think that I do great. My channel's not that kind of channel. If I'd done you know, fishing trips, then I'd do something like that. But yeah, as for I just do the fish shops, you know, the usual freshwater, saltwater. That's jokes, obviously. But yeah, do you have a paludarium? It looks like a paludarium. No, it's a just a fish tank. I have this. I have another fish tank over there, and I have two of my girlfriends. But I have 4 fish tanks, although my channel has 7 fish tanks. But we'll get there eventually. Going to get my own place and set up a fish room. Do you have Mr. Beast type video where you give away 1,000 neons? Have to do 1,000 neons, yeah. It's funny because, like, I could be so much more clickbaity, but then people come in and say this is clickbait. If you're coming in and saying the video is clickbait, then it's worked, because you've clicked. It's brought you in, so you've fallen into the trap. So whose fault is that? It's your brain, not mine. It's your fault, not my fault. Simply. But yeah, of course, you know, I try and keep things wholesome with the channel. I try to keep things straight and blunt and real, and that's how I like to come across. I don't like calling people out and all that. Although, as much as I'd love to, because me as an individual, I'm a favorite fish. I'll get onto that in a moment. Me as an individual, I'm very blunt, I'm very honest, I'm very cutthroat. But I also know that in this space you got to be careful. I don't want to be known as the guy causing problems. I don't want to be known as the guy saying this, that, and the other. You know, I just want to make fish videos and have fun. That's it. And what I say to people in real life or to friends, like, that's what happened. That's between me and them. But on the internet, as a now influencer, that it's my, like, responsibility to be mature and to not fall into these traps of negative comments or things that are trying to, like, get a reaction out of me. And sometimes I may remove comments because maybe they're just too far excessive. And that's not me being baited or affected by it. It's just, I don't want people coming in, watching the video, and then seeing, like, these negative comments. Because, like, again, the internet's a place where people are very easily influenced. Like, if they come in and see a negative comment, maybe they'll jump on the bandwagon. You never know. I'm a victim of Adam 7 Fish Tanks humour. Nice to see you, Zach. My favourite fish. I do have a tattoo of an Epistogramma hongsloit there. I can't roll my sleeve any further. That's one of my favourite fish, but I do like crebensis. And I do like plecos. At the moment, you know what? I've done a profile for my for joining the fish shop. I said crebensis is my favourite. I'll be honest, I like lots of different types of fish. I don't have a favourite. I just love keeping fish personally. But my favourite at the moment, Scarlet Baddus at the moment. Really love the Scarlet Baddus and the Pitbull pleco. Beautiful. That he wishes is crebensis. Zach's in the house. But yeah, I love doing this. it's something that I knew to sign up for. We're all human at the end of the day. And if I sometimes, respond to things in a way that, like, I'm speaking in future reference because I haven't yet, but if I were to respond to something in the wrong way, call me out on that, and I'll be willing to hear the criticism, especially from the people close to me. The thing is I keep a circle of people around me to be able to, keep me in check, keep me in line. What fish have I bred? Corys, but no success. Like, they lay eggs all the time. Crebensis, but again, not prolifically. Swordtails, guppies, just the basics. Shrimp, yeah, shrimp. But not, like, again, not prolific, not trying, just setting up a community tank and letting things naturally play out. Is the crebensis the one we have in the tank with our female? Yes, it is, Mia. Wait till you see my tiger badders. You know what? I did have tiger badders. I swapped them for scarp badders because I couldn't find a female anywhere. Beautiful fish, don't get me wrong, but we do have a female in there, and we have a subdominant male and a dominant male. So we've got 3 scarp badders. I'm probably going to take out the subdominant male, and hopefully then the scarp badders will start breeding with each other. But yeah, my boss that I'm working for, Stephen, Wirral Aquatics, he has been a prolific fish breeder. I think one of it is he's bred quite a lot of fish, but he's bred like angels, discus, all sorts. But L236 super white plecos, that's one of the ones he's bred recently. Stunner fish, beautiful. I did the opposite. Had red swapped for tiger. Wow. Yeah, I did enjoy the colour of the tiger, and I did appreciate them, but I just couldn't find the female. Nowhere. And like Stephen, who ran a district and knows a lot of contacts up and down the UK, couldn't find any. Johnny ordered pairs in, didn't get any females. I think sometimes suppliers don't send out females because they want to breed the fish and they don't want to supply the hobbyists with the females because they don't want people breeding them and then the supply is no longer needed. Yeah. But the great thing is the scarp badders are absolutely loving the dry food. So that's nice and easy. I don't need to stress about giving them live food or frozen food. Thank you very much, Crab Boy, for that. Let's get some polls going. Let's see. Let's get a topic going. If I get rid of the crebensis, this is an if, a scenario if. What should I swap them for? Should I get a pistogramma? Should I get rams? Should I get checkerboard cichlids? Should I get... You know what I'd love to do? A hill stream setup. Ooh. Nice to see Mickey in here. Appreciate you being in here. Welcome to the channel members squad from the gifted subs from Martin earlier. Martin, you are responsible for giving Mickey Odessa Bobs. I'd love Odessa Bobs, and I just don't think they'd do great in a 60 litre. The filter, oh man, I'm in love. Would love to see rams. Not sure if that's right. Yeah, because in the past I have, had to go about rams, but I'd love rams, honestly. That's my next Hillstream shelter. Yeah, I'd like to do Hillstream. I'd love to do the Hillstream Johnny have. Johnny has red tail Hillstream loaches, and I'd love to get them. Oh, that'd be expensive. Johnny, maybe we can work something out. Elizabethae. That, you know what, Zach? A pistogramma Elizabethae. I've never seen one with my own eyes, but I would love to get them. I love the really long extended dorsal fin. Oh, they're beautiful. That's a bucket list fish for me. Elizabethae, yeah, I'd love that. Oh, imagine. Man, 50 litre. Oh. I guess it's the longer tank. They do good in here, but not for this setup. I've went for a different type of setup, but in Mia's setup, maybe I'll do Odessa Bobs. Maybe. I'll think about it, Arnold. I need a better light on that 60 litre because it's not growing any plants. Oh, yeah, stunner fish. I cannot argue with that. They're beautiful. A pistogramma Elizabethae. I'd very much love to get some. But yeah, let's see. I'm thinking. Any more suggestions on what to do with the 60-litre Mias? Please drop them into the chat. Let me know. Hillstream as the next escape. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Mia. Maybe Hillstream. That's what I'd love to hope for. Although minks would have a field day because they twitch and move around a lot. I like how we're discussing what's happening in Mia's tank. I'm blanking. But yeah, blanking as in like, I don't know what you're on about there, Martin. But yeah, that's the idea anyways. Yeah, I think unless anyone has any questions, any more topics to discuss, we'll give it till the 60th minute mark. If you've got any more questions now, please ask away. Any more topics, please ask away. We may go longer if the topics get cool and intense and, you know, ongoing. If not, I think we might call it. Sorry, I think you were on about tanker over flat. Sorry, I'm misunderstanding. I think it's worth doing a small Dario. Oh, nah, Johnny, don't, because them dwarf Darios in your shop, I'd love to get a group of them with a load of hill streams. Imagine that. And a load of like oh. Ah. I want a discount, Johnny. I want a discount. A discount on a bag. I want a free bag. That's all I ask for. I want a free bag. Are you up for Nano Reef tank goal next year? You know what? If me and Mia move in together, anything's possible. Anything's possible. If the channel's at 10k by mid next year, sure. Sure. If we got 100k by the end of the year, sure. I'd love to. I'd love to. We really want to try and push the subscribers more though, so if we can get as many people subscribing, like when you're watching my videos, make sure to leave a comment and say like, I'm glad, like if you're a fan of supporting the channel, like a good way of saying like, I'm glad I subscribed and all that. I try and convince people. I know the content should do that anyway, but like if you're here to support the channel, the best way to do that, if you don't want to be donating on all these kind of financial things, you don't have to, nobody has to, but just get as many people to subscribe. We want to try and get this channel right the way up, as many people as we can, and before you know it, I'll be educating people like nobody's business. Mia, it's all in your hands. I love how we all peer pressure Mia in these lives. I do apologise, Mia. But yeah, any more topics? Any more topics? Any more things to discuss? Please ask away. Gold laser cories are breeding. They've been doing it all day long. I will do escape in your 60-litre as escape video for your channel. What about that? Oh, Joseph, you know what? You know what, Joseph? Yes. 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 Mia, as long as it's okay with Joseph to come round, he's an aquascaper. If I try to aquascape, but if Joseph can aquascape, perfect. Perfect. Yes. That my answer is yes. Plant a tank with shadow cat. Oh, Zach, you are saying all the right things right now. I want shadow catfish, and I was almost going to buy them. And we ordered them in, and they just didn't come in. And they finally come in, but my tanks are fully stocked now. Can you buy more blueberry tetra to grow out and trade me? I might do that, Johnny. Watch video on Discord. My missus seeing a full-size Pleco is hilarious. Oh, that'd be funny to check out. Yeah, Zach, shadow catfish are beautiful. I'd love a shadow catfish. You're saying all the rare fish, I love them. I have 16 and a plant at 125. Zach, I hope you're subscribed to the channel. I hope you join our Discord. If someone drops a link to our Discord, you are saying all the right fish that I like and enjoy. I really appreciate this. Because, like, not many people come into the live. A lot of people, obviously, I appreciate everyone in here. But, like, the type of fish you're naming right now and the type of things you're discussing are some of my dream fish. And, like, the topics you're bringing up, I'm really enjoying them. So, yeah, you're welcome to the lives whenever you like, mate. You're bringing up some cool things. Shadow catfish, Elizabethae. Damn, you're saying the good stuff. Bringing my passion out now. But yeah, Joseph, you're more than welcome to scoop a tank for us. Yeah, I've never seen this fish, by the way. Shadow catfish, yeah, search it. They're like a Corydoras almost. But they like they're not the size of a Cory. They're like a little small. They're like about that big. Got little whiskers. And they like school in the middle of the tank. Beautiful fish. Beautiful fish. You can have them as a school fish rather than a tetra. If you'd like. Me and Harry will convert you to the shrimp hobby. Oh, you're all converting me into everything. As soon as I'm allowed my own place, I say allowed, as soon as I get my own place, hopefully mid next year, or near the end of next year. I was saying early next year. I don't know if that's realistic. I need to settle into a new job. But yeah, I want as many fish as possible, as many shrimp and all that, breeding away, scapes everywhere. I'd love it. I'd love it. I've got mine with a school of embers. Oh, that sounds amazing. Damn, you've got good taste in fish, Zach. Great taste, great taste. But yeah, I think with that anyway, before I lose my voice, and before I start like leaking snot from my nose and stuff like that, get me on the phone to your mum. I'll get a rack in your room easily. But yeah, I appreciate everyone being in here tonight. We've had a really good interactive live. We've had gifted subs, membership, sorry. We've had a donation. Oh, the love and support, I love it, honestly. It's great. And it always brings warmth to my heart when we've got so many people in and a really interactive live with great topics and stuff like that. I really enjoyed this. Thank you all again. Much love and support and appreciation to all of you. Until next time, thanks for watching. Make sure to join our Discord. Make sure to watch tomorrow's video at 2 p.m. Make sure to watch the escape for this next week. And I think, until next time, sub to the channel. Be a member, whatever you want. Take care. See you later. Thank you. Good night. Peace.